Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the concepts of social network analysis. So you know the what do you mean by social network. So you will have Facebook, Twitter, all those things you know. So then here, uh, then that social network. That network is nothing but a connecting between the two peoples. Two, it may be people or it may be a machine. Okay, anything. The connection between the two nodes we will call it as a network. So here two people's connections, two or more people's connections, we will call it as a social network. So how we will analyze those things? That is the today's concept. So here the objective of today's class is to we need to understand the concept of social network, okay, and that social network analysis and what are the applications of social network analysis and know the different topologies of networks. Then what are the techniques and algorithms we have used and what is the practical consideration. So this is the concepts we will discuss in this today's class. Then what do you mean by social network analysis? So first thing is we will know about the social network. A social networks are the graphical representation of relationship among peoples and or entities. Okay, so this is social network. It is a graphical representation of relationship between the two among peoples or it may be entities. The relationship, graphical representation of relationship between the among peoples or it may be entities. Okay, so that one we will call it as a social network. Okay, the social network analysis is the art and science of the same things. Discovering the patterns of interactions and influence within the participants in a network. So we will get a new pattern or a new ideas or a new knowledge from the interactions and influence within the participants in a network. Okay, from that interactions and influence within the participation in this network. So that one that heart and the science of discovering the new things from the network, we'll call it as a social network analysis. The participants, it may be a people or an organization or a machine or a concept, any other kind of entities. We can't restrict to anyone, or it may be only people or only machine. No, so it may be organization, it may be people, it may be a machine, or it may be concept or any kind of entities. It may be participate in this social network analysis. Okay, a social network, it is a graphical representation of relationship among peoples or entities. The social network analysis, it is a art of discovering a new knowledge or a new pattern of interactions and influence within the participants in the network. Okay, and these networks, participants, it could be a people, organization, or a machine, or a concepts, or any other kind of entities. That one we will call it as a social network analysis. Okay, so then what are the applications of social network analysis? So here the social first thing is the in self-awareness. Okay, so in self-awareness, the visualizing is her social network can help a person organize their relationship and support network. Okay, self-awareness. So here how suppose your friends. So we may have good friend and we may have bad friend also. Okay, so here, so how will develop a good relationship with good friends? Okay, so based on that social network. Okay, so if you have a good friends, then you will have a good social network. If you have a bad friend, you will have a bad social network. Okay, so here, so that is the self awareness. If you have, so you need to get awareness about the good friends or which are bad friends. Okay, so how we will get based on network only. Okay, so the visualizing is our social network can help a person organize their relationship and support network. So then if you have a good friend, then you may develop a network with other good friends. So like that the chain will increases. Okay, so that is one thing. Then next one is communities. A social network can help the identification, construction, strengthen of network within the communities to build wellness, comfort, and resilience. So here, particular, in a forest, forest peoples are there. So their community to identify their construct and strengthen their network. Okay, within the community to build the wellness, comfort. So here if the same community is there, they may build their wellness or their comfort, everything will be done through that is one application. Then marketing, there is a popular insight that any two peoples are related. Okay, so here marketing, suppose if a link, a network link is good, so suppose if you buy one product, okay, so that product is very good, then your opinion will goes to next person, that opinion will goes to another person, like that. So when you want to do marketing, so you can that through the social network also, when the two or more people are related, so it will be easy for marketing. And public health, the identity the path that certain diseases takes to spread. So current situation, this COVID, okay, so in this COVID, so we'll identify the passes, that is those things only that they are doing. So then that particular person is linked with we need to identify that linked persons, then we need to identify those linked persons. So same thing, this public health, this social network analysis, same thing they are doing for this COVID situation. So identify the path that certain diseases takes to spread. We need to identify the path from where it came, from that persons to who is our contact persons. So those are all nothing but a social network analysis. That is in public health is very very important application for social network analysis. Okay, so here they are telling that a third wave will come in next November, like that. So how they will predict? Based on this analysis, social network analysis only, they will do all those things. Okay, so then what are the different network topologies? So we already know all those things, network topologies. So this ring topology is this is one ring network. So this is in a picture represent a ring network. The one node is typically connected to adjacent nodes in a network. Okay, so one node is connected to another node is connected to next node. So like that, then last node connected to first node. Okay, so that one you will call it as a ring network. So like people they may connect like this also. Okay, so that is network topology. Another one is hub spoke topology. Okay, so here we'll call it as a star topology. Okay, like this. So in the hub spoke model, one central hub node to which all other nodes are connected. Okay, so a central one node is there, for that n number of nodes are connected. So that is one thing. Then there is no direct relationship between all the nodes. Whenever you want to communicate one person, you need to go with that central person only. Okay, so that one we will call it as a hub spoke topology. It means central hub is there, so whenever one person need to talk through that hub, only connect with another person. Okay, so that is hub spoke. So there is no direct contact, so through third person only, that first person will contact third person, sorry, second person, first person will contact with second person through third person only. Okay, so this one we will call it as a hub spoke topology. Okay, so next, what are the techniques and algorithms we are used? So there are two major levels of social network analysis. So when you want to do social networks, in two levels we are doing analysis. First one is we will discover the subnets within the network. Okay, so first we will have a large network. So in that, so which is the important subnetwork in a network. So we will identify and we will analyze the network, subnetwork. That is another one. We are discovering the a subnetwork is very very important. That is one thing. Another one is we'll find the ranking the nodes to find more important nodes are up. Okay, so here in a network, which one is the a very very important node? Okay, so that one we need to identify. How we will identify? So based on the ranking of that node. Okay, so based on ranking of the node, we will find the more important node. So we will discuss that how we will find the rank of a node. So we will have one problem, we will discuss that one. Okay, so we will find the rank of the node. So when you find the rank of the node, based on that rank, we will identify the importance of the particular node. Okay, so a large network could be better analyzed and managed if it seems as interconnected as a set of distinct nodes. Okay, so if you know, when you want to analyze the large network better, so it means so we need to manage that interconnected set of distinct nodes. Okay, so when the distinct nodes are interconnected, so at that time we will analyze large network very efficiently. Okay, so visual representation of a network can help identify a sub networks. Okay, so when you represent in a graphical representation, so when you visualize the network, so at that time we can identify a sub networks easily. Okay, so there are the two levels. One is discovering the subnets within the network. Another one, identifying the rank of a node. Based on these two things, we will analyze the networks. Okay, so how we will compute the importance of nodes? Okay, so here we will have assume that here we have a four nodes are there. So from that four nodes, which one is having most important? So which one is having the influence node? Okay, so here we will have, so we will discuss this problem. Okay, so here first thing we will discuss theoretical part, how we will influence the node. Okay, which one is the highest rank of a node? Okay, so here we will call it as a influence flow model. So here influence flow model is nothing but every outbound link from a node can be considered as a outflow of influence. Okay, so here outbound, suppose one tends to two, this is then one as in a one outbound, and 1 tends to 4 is there, one link is there. So it means node 1 having two outbounds, that is 1 tends to 2 and 1 tends to 4. Okay, so like that, 2 is having only one outbound, 2 to 4. So then 3 is having two outbound, 1 tends to 3 tends to 1 and 3 tends to 2. So it means, so whichever is having more outbound, that is having the rank is more. We'll discuss that one. Okay, so here every outbound link from a node can be considered as a outflow of influence. Okay, so the goal is to find the importance relative. Okay, your goal is to find importance relative importance or a rank or every node in the network. Okay, so we need to find the rank of every node, the importance of the every node in the network. Okay, so that one will, if you identify that, then that we will more concentrate on the network, then it may spread, you know the messages are new things to whole network. Okay, we need to find the network, so based on the outflow, that is influence flow model, that is outflow of each node. Okay, then what are the practical consideration of a network, the social networks? The first one is the network size. Okay, the first one is network size. Most social network analysis researches is done on small networks. Okay, so because if it is huge, so then it will very difficult. Okay, so it's very difficult, so that's why, so when you do some practice and do some research, you should take small networks only. Okay, so then gathering the data, so electronic communication records can be harnessed to gather social network more easily. Okay, so here, so from electronic communication records can be erased to gather the social network data more easily. So we may have a number of social networks, so from that through electronic way we can gather the data. And computation and visualization, modeling a large network can be computationally challenging. Okay, so here when you do modeling for a large network, so it will be computational a challenge. So if you take the small networks, then only it will be easy for whatever it may be computations, then after that the result can be visualized. Okay, so then dynamic network, the relationship between a node in a social network can be fluid. So when you have a dynamic, that means suddenly the network will grow and suddenly network will decrease. So at that time, the relationship node in a social network, it can be fluid. There is no solid relationship between the. So here, suppose if three nodes are there, so dynamically it becomes five nodes. Then the relationship exists. When it decreases, that relationship go out. That is nothing but it will be named. It will be that relationship. It will be a fluid. It may be comes or it may be go out. So at that time, it's difficult. Okay, so at that time it will be very difficult to analyze the social network. Okay, so this is these are all the things we have discussed in this social network analysis. We understand the concept of what do you mean by social network and social network analysis. The social network is nothing but a relationship among two or more entities or peoples, that one will call it as a social network. Then social network analysis is nothing but a discovering a new knowledge or a new insights from the relationship between the networks or nodes. So in that, it may be, node may be a people or it may be a machine. Okay, anything that one. So the application of social networks analysis, we may in public health also we will use that in the corona, in marketing. Okay, so a number of applications we have in that. So, and different topologies are star and hub spoken. So star network is one network is connected with another, one node is connected with another node, like that the last node is connected to first node, that one is called like that we will have a social network. Another one hub spoken, so that is we will have a central hub, central person is there. Whenever one person wants to communicate with another person, through that hub only it will connect. Then techniques and algorithms. So here page ranking algorithm we are using. We'll discuss that one in next class. Okay. So there is a techniques that is at one in a large network. So we need to discover a important sub network. That is one thing. Another one is we'll identify the rank of each node. Okay. So which one is having the important node? So that one we need to identify. So when you come to practical considerations, so we may, so whenever some researchers are doing, so they are select only small networks. Okay, so when dynamically increasing or decreasing a network, so at that time the relationship is fluid. So at that time it's very difficult to analyze the social networks. Okay, so these are all the things we have discussed in this today's class. Okay.